Welcome back to another Legendary Heroes Chronicles stream. I am your hero, Ray, and this is where we save the world one game at a time. And also, where anybody can be a hero. What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. For me, it's been great. It just hot. Just hot. But it has been an awesome weekend. And we're going to get into it where we left off in a minute. Before we do, you guys know how we start off every stream. Let's get into our scripture, and then we'll get into the housekeeping, and then we'll get into the stream itself and get back to saving this world. Okay. All right. John chapter 16, verse 13. John chapter 16, verse 13. But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all truth. But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all truth. Powerful, powerful stuff. All right. All right, hang on. Let me log in here real quick, and we will get going. All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome again. Welcome back to Legendary Hero Chronicles. And we're going to get right into the adventure for today. But first, before we do, as always, make sure you follow us at Legendary Hero Chronicles on Twitch. That way you don't miss any notifications for when we go live, and you won't miss any of the adventures. Now, can you catch the recordings and stuff on YouTube? Yes, at Legendary Hero Chronicles, and subscribe, and you can catch every video, every stream on YouTube. But that's like, don't you want to be a part of the game, be in the game, be one of the star players, be one of the starters, be one of the contributors? You can do that if you catch it on Twitch and join the adventure. If you catch it on YouTube, that's cool. You can. I just appreciate you checking out and watching it. But it's more like you're in the stands. You want to be a part of it. Also, follow us, Legendary Hero Chronicles, on Instagram. And you can follow my personal actors page, as well as I post Legendary Hero Chronicles stuff on TikTok. For those following us and watching us live behind the scenes on TikTok, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I am trying to figure out how to work the live thing. I do not know how to reply to comments, so we're gonna let me check that out real quick here. Okay. All right, I think I might have figured it out. For anyone who left me comments in other videos, I appreciate you taking the time and leaving comments. I did not know how to reply to them. And I want to start off by saying, I believe Teresa last night, thank you for jumping on the stream. And thank you for all your wonderful words. I really appreciate it. It was a pleasure working with you on set. Very passionate, and just has a bunch of energy and positive energy. It was a pleasure working with you, and I again want to say thank you for all your positive words last night. I did not know how to reply to the comments, so I'm sorry, but I did get it, your comments, and thank you. I appreciate everything you said. All right, with that being said, we're gonna get into it. So we did finish Lewis's event yesterday. Hang on, I need some water. All right, there we go. Woo. You know how you're thirsty and just anything really tastes good? Like, my water was cold. It's not cold anymore, but it's still just high quality H2O, just like the water boy said. High quality H2O. All right. So we did get Lewis's event yesterday. Done. Right now we acquired a new companion, or we're in the process of acquiring a new companion. I don't think we unlocked her yet. Oh yeah, we did. Right here. We did. I wonder who they took out. Did they take out Heisman? I don't know if I want to take out Heisman. We'll get back to that later. All right. But yeah, we did unlock her. Now we are going. We found the formula in the ship, and we're headed to somebody who can read it right now. That's where we left off. So we're going to get right back into this thing.
All right then.
All right, let's do this.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Junah!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names? Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in.
Wow.
Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Junah. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer, but somehow I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell, popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As his royal guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Junah. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What? Then...
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Junah safe.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Junah is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Wow. Hey, thank you for joining us. This is behind the scenes on TikTok for Legendary Hero
The only way
Chronicles.
left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now,
We're playing
we are no
Metaphor
further from this time.
Refantazio. If you want to see it live, follow or just go right over to Legendary Hero Chronicles on Twitch. Shoot us a follow and you can see live right now. If you want to start from the beginning, subscribe to us on YouTube, Legendary Hero Chronicles, and you can start from the beginning of the journey and check out the whole game. It's an amazing game. And we just have fun here. We have fun saving the world. And hearing some of my random and crazy stories. But no, we just have fun. Good time.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
That's crazy.
I'm pooped from
There's
all this
no cure?
brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner. Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nurse?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
So you just gave up?
Hardly. It'll take more than that to stamp out my fires, chum. I've known my place was in the sky since I was a schoolboy. Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, eh? Incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, eh? The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
So?
What now?
I know some people aren't gonna agree, but I need, let me see. I'm taking Hulkenberg out and putting Heisman. And Legacy and Jonah will be in the back. Heisman, Stroll will be in the front. Heisman is one of my favorite. I do like Hulkenberg and she's strong, but yeah. All right, let's look at Jonah's equipment here. Wow, okay. What level was she at? 34. Oh, she's way behind us. Okay. Yikes. Take one of these off of her. All right.
I've learned a new skill.
I don't really want to use all my things, but I need her
I
maxed
always
out.
aim higher.
Okay. Next, we gotta get her some additional things. So.
That is... I see. I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go. I knew I could do it.
I see. Fascinating. This right, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
Let's go.
That is...
Okay. All right.
All right then.
Let's move on.
Sure.
All right, let's see what the future holds now.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission. You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
She definitely likes the main character. Yeah.
Time marches on,
It's all over her
and the
face.
age
You can
of the
tell.
new king draws
She's
near.
very attracted to the main character.
Now, prepare to hear the races.
All right, we're about to find out the next stage of the tournament. Here we go.
Out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current
For good luck,
highest
let's put our
approval
battle hat
the
on.
King's Rock will be the only ones
The
to
legendary
proceed. All others will be
goofy hat.
disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Junah this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see it with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Junah!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for
Yo, this is so crazy.
This two-day event
I know I say this all the time.
with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress junah will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
Yeah, this story I keep saying all the time, but it's absolutely crazy. Like, all right, round 2 of the tournament has begun.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Junah, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctis Festival. Good on ya.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with Dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Can't stand that dude. Cannot stand him. Dude is pure evil.
All right.
Oi there! Well met, eh? You are.
Then...
Wonderful.
All right then.
So foolish.
Hey there!
All right then.
Wonderful.
Hang on, that's the one from the exhibition.
No.
You're not serious.
All right then.
How fine.
Wonderful.
Aha.
What am I gonna do? Grand, innit?
Dear me! Wait a second!
What do you think you're playing at?
We have a box.
Let's see.
What now?
All right, had to change my title on the stream, which you can catch at Legendary Hero Chronicles on Twitch, and you can subscribe on YouTube, Legendary Hero Chronicles, if you want to see the live footage and what we're seeing. So far tonight on today's stream, we had a lot of cutscenes, so that's why I haven't been really talking much. because I don't like to interrupt the cutscenes. I want to make sure everyone can hear what they're saying and what's going on with the story. So pretty much we're in our second leg of the tournament, and we have to find clues in regards to a divine relic that we're looking for.
All right then.
Let's see here.
All right then.
Hey, I beg your pardon, but
So we're searching and talking to people of the town.
I'm just incredulous.
hey, listen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, listen. Huh? Okay, so okay, so
All right then.
let's go.
All right. Merchant's Alley.
All right then.
Young man.
Oh. Right.
Young man.
Let's see what this guy got for sale.
Well then.
Always check with that guy. You can get some really good things, accessories from him. Let's go down here, talk to this person.
Come off.
My bad if I keep yawning, y'all. Early day, another long day. Got up at 3.
All right then.
We're gonna push through, though. We're gonna push through.
Wonderful. Yes, hello.
Is this who we gotta talk to? Looks promising.
Dismissed. Wonderful.
Okay, no. Just a butthole. Let's check bounties and see if there's any new bounties. We might be able to do one on the way.
Welcome.
Hang on.
Okay, of course. The ferry isn't gonna let us.
Young man. Young man.
Now what am I to do?
Whoa. Check this out.
Okay, that's definitely who we need to talk to.
He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Why don't we team up?
What? Really? The enemy of my enemy is my friend? Nah, I'll pass, thanks.
I don't know much about divine relics. but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway. What do you mean? No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Interesting.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Oh boy.
You worried about Lady Junah? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess. You really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Lucy's
Of course it can sail.
I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmyland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
That's correct.
The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Junah. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Dell doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, let's go make some stop at the stores here real quick.
Go.
Check, see what we got here. Now that we have the money, we should spend it.
What are you pining?
Discount. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get all this.
What are you pining?
Now then.
Alright, let's see what we got. You know, she could use another weapon if they have. If they do. Okay, good. Is it worth it? Yeah, it probably will be.
Good.
Let's give her that. As far as anybody else, I think we're probably good. Yeah. Okay. Let's check the armor store.
Young man.
Young man. Young man. Young man.
Welcome.
Young man. Alright, let's see here. Here, equipped already. Oh. Alright, nothing really here.
Young man.
What now? What do you think?
Welcome.
Young man.
Just ingredients for cooking.
Greeting. Well then.
Yes. Oh, don't need that.
All right then.
Beg pardon? Young man! Young man!
All right then. All right then.
Alright, one last store I want to go to. That one's not open yet. Tavern. It might be a wrap. I wanted to grab more. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's see if there's any more bounties.
Welcome.
Let's not.
He's always hating. I want bounties. I want to fight strong bosses. Okay.
All right then.
Let's see here.
Young man! Young man!
Now what am I to do? Well met, eh?
Ready to depart?
Now then.
Let's save it first. So I was talking to somebody today about this, and it's something that always it always crossed my mind. So you know how Chick-fil-A, I call it Chick-fil-A because that's what my nephew calls it, and I just like that name better. So from now on, I'm gonna refer in this story to Chick-fil-A as Chick-fil-A. So Chick-fil-A.
Ready to depart?
You ever ate there and they don't give you enough fries? Like, you know, growing up back in the day, you know, getting fries as a kid, you know, from Burger King, McDonald's, you know how they overfill the fries and then you'd fight with your siblings for the fries at the bottom of the bag? And you just felt, it was always a fight with your siblings to get those fries. And when you got them, you felt victorious. You felt proud. Felt lucky. Chick-fil-A is cheating our kids out of those memories, y'all. Like, I love Chick-fil-A. It's good, but they got to give you more fries. I want to see a fry or two, not even, they don't even have crumbs at the bottom of their bag. I want to see a fry or two at the bottom of the bag when I get a meal from Chick-fil-A. Oh, hang on, let me figure out here. All right, that's where we're going. That's where we're at.
We are now.
Yeah, we got a ways. We got a ways. Okay.
Oh.
All right. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, but think about it. Like, they're robbing our kids of these memories of finding extra fries at the bottom of the bag. It's sad, you know.
A fine effort.
Like now, Five Guys, they give you fries at the bag, but they OD. Like you get a small, they give you an extra large. You get a large, they give you the whole bag of fries. And they're just like, no, take them, eat them. No, I don't want to take them because if I take them, I'm gonna eat them.
I doubt they've the manpower or arms
Hang on,
to fend
guys.
off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear of monsters now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
Yeah. So back to the story. You know, like Five Guys, they give you a bunch of fries and say, no, take them. We're going to give you extra. The problem with that is I call those heart attack fries because they give you so much and they're so good. You don't want to leave them in the bag or let them waste. And you don't save them because if you save them, they don't taste good the next day. So you got to eat them that day. And they just give you so many. And it's like, no. All I want is Chick-fil-A to just give a little extra 2 fries, maybe 2 halves of a fry would do. You know, a piece of one of the waffle fries. Like, just come on, Chick-fil-A. Let's create memories. Let's help these kids create memories by finding extra fries at the bottom of the bag. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that earlier. Can start fishing. Okay. All right, let's save it here. Okay. All right, let's see where we're at here. Tolerance. I think imagination is what I need with Heisman. Let me see. Stroll is fine, I believe. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else with Stroll. Heisman. I think we need imagination. No, imagination's 4 already. Let me look that up real quick before we continue, because we're gonna have to build these world bridges. Go to my handy dandy sidekick. AKA Google. Remember, we're trying to find a good sidekick name for AKA Google. So help me out, y'all. Alright. Like I said. Like I said, Batman has his computer, Iron Man has his. might have did it already though. Now that I think about it. Like, I think I got it already because I think it was imagination. I just want to check because this is the perfect time to level these things up. Stroll is good. I want Heisme to be good. Alright, let me see. Okay, yeah, it is imagination. Alright. Okay, so we're good there. I mean, we could do the eloquence, courage, wisdom. What's our courage at? Courage and Wyndham are gonna need a boost. Eloquence. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do this one. Because I'm gonna try to keep them all equal because at some point we're gonna need all those at 4.
All right.
Yeah. Wisdom is probably gonna go up. There's probably gonna be a few times where wisdom goes up naturally.
Stars begin to reflect off the water's surface. The gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
Oh my.
Oh, we gonna sing?
Yeah.
But
Wow, that was a massive boost to imagination.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey.
Now then. However,
No.
well,
All right.
Come look at this!
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of... There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. But still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Incredible!
Wow, that looks insane.
Oi!
That.
huh?
Enough.
Is spear fishing though?
That is well. I see.
Let's go.
All right.
Here.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer,
Almost there.
the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
Almost there.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Let's do it better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed.
Why do I feel like
Even
that's
in
a sea
this
monster
tempest?
we're gonna fight?
Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Junah. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Junah.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Uchief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Junah is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
What's happening?
Okay.
Our prep.
Alright, we're gonna save it just in case I have to change my things here. Alright, let's go fight. Battle hat on. Let's do it.
Oh, come on.
All right, then.
What is that thing?
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need, or tell?
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Stroll? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Just shut up, dude. Be quiet.
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it.
We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance.
So remember the monster?
We'll
I
slice up some
believe.
more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
I believe the sea monster that dude said he took out, he never took out. I believe this is the real one, and he never took it out. It just so happens to be a human. To switch out party members during battle, press L1. Oh, you could switch party members out during battle? Oh, nice. Okay. That's a game changer. Alright, wait. Okay.
Power of kings.
This is where I wish I had like multiple hit thing attached right now. I really do.
Too much, perhaps? Witness our strength. I must face me. Some darker arts.
Oh, you know
use
what?
I
I
must.
forgot to try to steal from
Nothing
him.
personal. You're going to your name, eh?
Yeah. You know I gotta try to steal from everybody.
You might say it's to die for.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off
I'll
us?
take this. You're going to your name, eh? Now accept your fate.
Doesn't look like they have anything we can steal.
I'll give you the performance of a
I
lifetime.
think it said he's not holding no rare items. Okay.
I'll use what I must.
Can we get those giant legs off us?
Rancor! Face me! Some darker arts.
I'll give you the performance of a. Let's do this together. I think this is just what I need. Raging fire!
Oh, that's retracted.
Let's keep it up.
That should make things a little easier on us.
I call upon a royal soul.
Burn!
Definitely strong, that's for sure. It's just, I think okay, so the more limbs it has, the more attacks it gets. And it could be deadly.
If we can take out some legs, that'll mean less attacks to deal
Sword
with,
master!
right?
Hack and slash! Right on target!
Nice, Stroll. Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
After me!
You know what? Let's give him a little bit of this Phantom Sword Swan. Let's do it.
Let's do this!
Man, I wish y'all could see it. Check it out. Legendary Hero Chronicles. This battle is going down right now.
Let's stay calm.
Let me know if it's lagging if you're watching on Twitch, y'all. Looks like it's laggy a little bit.
Vitus power.
All right, let's hit it with.
Let's work together.
Oh, I'm the merchant. Okay.
Flare. Merchant. Light.
All right, we're doing some things. We're doing some things.
I feel heavy. I feel
I
sick.
probably should have healed everybody, but I wasn't thinking. Definitely should have healed.
Sickened. His abilities are down, and healing magic
Calling
can't
back
help him.
assassin.
Stroll's been hit with sickness.
Now
We're
accept
in
your
trouble
fate.
with him weakened.
Rancor!
This'll be a fast answer.
He can't fight at full power like that.
Raging fire! Behold this power.
Got him. Got him. Get this sea monster out of here. Call me the sea monster eliminator.
Not bad, eh?
Nice. I feel.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Whoa.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Junah.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, milady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You're right. Come on.
All right then.
Oh, got a second? Yeah. Oh, got a second? Thanks.
If this gives me anything.
The truth is, well,
Got it.
yeah. But hey!
Leave it to me.
Huh? Look at this. Bye.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not.
What to pick? All right then.
Oh my.
I see.
Huh?
All right.
I want to get Heisman and Stroll all to their
Time marches
final
on,
archetypes.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Because then I'll feel like nothing can mess with us.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
I don't like that guy either.
Oh-ho!
Then...
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea.
All right, here we go.
The party rides the currents of the inland sea to their
We're arriving.
Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Of course you will.
Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt
Hold
off me.
on.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders, you're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate cross the waters of Virga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teaching.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them? Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave them high and dry. The fair lady Junah likes them, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Junah. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought, and more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise arse. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. You're going last.
I don't know why my light.
Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's
I don't know why my light is like. It's just not like it's still sunny out and everything. It's
Was he
weird.
not the Mastari candidate we met before?
Sometimes it's good. I'm
No
trying.
idea
There
he
we
was
go.
this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, Mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Where is she?
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner.
What is going on?
No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Can't stand these two.
Fine.
Well, the
Be
taller
my
ones
guest.
are alright. I
If it
can't
comes
stand
down
the
to
smaller one.
you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or Are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister.
Not at all.
In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith!
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
You got it. We'll save her.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are ya?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Alright. I wonder if it's gonna open up.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
I feel
nearer.
like there was more to this. So where I left off right after I finished this temple. I don't really remember. I just remember this temple might be the longest, one of the longest dungeons in the game. But that's where I left off.
All right then. All right then.
Okay, I can't do any of those.
All right then.
Alright, well, let's save it here. Save. Perfect.
All right then. All right then.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Leave it out, mate.
Well, isn't
What's
this a
up?
dilemma?
Well,
isn't this a dilemma?
Tavern, is there an informant here?
leave it out, mate.
All right then.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
All right then.
I beg your pardon.
Not gonna do that much. I'll probably do. Alright, we'll do 50 of those bad boys.
All right then.
Nice.
Off we go.
Let's see what we got here. That could be critical. 300 attack. 300 attack. Alright, we got a couple weapons here. We're gonna take. Alright, first, give that to her.
Understood.
Oh. Any damage dealers there. That's a maze. Do they have a staff here? Just regular. I really don't want a regular weapon. Really good.
Now then.
Let's check out the armor.
Good.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He seems strong, but I just don't know what I'm up against, so I'm not gonna purchase any of them. Wanted to stay over 1,000,000.
All right then. All right then. All right then.
Leave me alone, will ya?
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
Whoa. What's it now?
What do you want to do?
What?
So, the big incense we get, these are the seeds. We can plant them in the Gauntlet Runner and get some.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna buy like 5 of these chunks.
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
What? What's it now?
Let me know if the stream is good. Like,
What do you want to do?
I mean, it's showing it's good, but I'm just checking to make sure. Let me pull it up on my phone, make sure we're good here.
Leave me alone, will ya? Leave me alone, will ya? Leave me alone, will ya?
All right then.
Leave me alone, will ya?
All right then.
Leave me alone, will ya?
All right then.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
All right then.
Really now?
Just looks like my stream is a little laggy, guys, so I want to make sure it's good on both ends.
All ready for departure? Time to save that bally damsel in distress, eh?
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's...
Now then.
Here's where we are now.
This place...
Let's see here.
You would pursue peril.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then!
So we bring the fight to them.
Alright, looks like we're good. Okay, it looks like we're good, guys. It looks like it should be up running smoothly now. Alright, let's see here. Royal virtues. Let's do...
Hey! Whoa!
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No! And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey! You lot about finished! Let's get on with it!
He's right. Let's hurry on. We're off. Oh.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The wood turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me. Your foot is badly injured. 'Tis infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey.
Thanks.
I see.
Understood.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey.
Listen. Yeah.
Yep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
All right, I wonder now if it's gonna let us roam freely and then we take care of stuff.
Nonetheless.
Thoughts?
True.
All right. Yep. We got freedom back, it looks like.
Really?
Alright, first things first. Let's
All right.
check the village requests.
Oh, there.
So, hey. Really?
What are my options here? But
What?
Please, I beseech you. Oh, I am grateful. Please, I beseech you.
Let's give it a shot.
All right then.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Aha. Yes.
Beg pardon?
What? No kidding.
I am
Let's give it a shot.
All right then.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
We're gonna hit that in the second stroll. Hang on.
All right then.
Okay.
All right then.
First things first, we're gonna go and see if we can got Bardom. And then we'll come back and take care of that.
All right then.
Because then everything will be here. So let's teleport there and see if we can.
Looks like everyone's here.
Now then.
That's where you want to go?
Which one? That's where you. It's your call.
Alright,
Let's
let's see. Hopefully this works. We get him. Because we gotta start.
So that's what it's come to.
There he is. There he is.
Can't believe
What?
the truth is, thank you. And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me?
Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
His sword looks super strong.
I'm not bothered, but are you?
My skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got Heisme to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
Of course.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be...
I didn't realize how tall he was. Or are we just short?
The Honorable Guardsman, not sure if I bond with
So was the commander.
I shall protect the town you all saved. I'd be glad if you came back soon.
We have to get the second one of the commander for Stroll. Heisme, nice. Let's talk to this informant and get all the information we can get.
Fancy a bit of...
Hey! Okay!
Cheers.
Just between us.
Come again, Erita. Cheers.
Just between us.
Come again, Want in on this?
But wait, that's...
We'll face danger here.
Oh, we got a new
And right
dungeon.
there's a labyrinth. Let's see. Let's see. You don't say.
Just between us.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Okay, got all that done.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Alright, let's go knock out Heisme.
Ah, it's you. That's why. I see. Great. My thanks.
We're gonna go into this next dungeon, even the optional dungeon, and have both of these maxed out, Stroll and Hyazmaze, to their final archetype as of now.
Everyone. Look. Can't you see?
Don't you get it?
Wrong.
No.
That's...
Say.
What?
But that's life. Surely.
Hyazmaze.
No. Oh. Thank you.
He. Now, a new power.
There is yet hope on the horizon.
All right, we unlocked Hyazmaze the ninja. That's the third of his archetype. We're almost done with his side quests.
We shall.
All right, so we got one more for legacy.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Damn.
Yes.
That's true.
We ought to proceed with All right then.
Pardon me. Hmm? Oh, what a mess this is. Not.
Let's give it a shot. Let's help them out.
Hey. Thanks.
All right, let's do strolls now.
Worry not. I see. No. Yeah.
Stroll.
You. Apologies. Yeah.
Now then. No. Fine. Now then.
What then?
Huh.
But that's...
Sorry about that.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. You know? Yeah.
He. Now. A new power.
I've got it.
All right.
Father.
We unlocked the elite archetype of the warrior for Stroll. So we unlock samurai and we unlock ninja. Now we just gotta obtain them. But we'll look at that next.
Well,
That's...
huh?
We're actually gonna do Bridget because we can probably knock out 2 quests at the same time while we're there. First, I want to look at these. All right, so we have Stroll. Where's the warrior? Warrior's here. All right, so Stroll needs the commander. So we're gonna do that now.
All right. I'm counting on you.
Of course.
And we gotta max the commander out.
Yeah. Right. I could get used to this.
And then we need him. Okay. And then Heisme. Need sniper. At 10. Oh, we could do that now.
I have retained my edge.
All right, here comes Ninja.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Bring it in.
Counting on you. Of course.
Steady effort is key.
Okay. Well, now we have to use the rest of these Strolls.
A new ability. A new power to wield. Right. I could get used to this. A new power to wield.
Oops. All right, let's see here. Where's he? Where's he at? 15, 20, and we need him to get to rank 3, so we have a little bit for him. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna follower. We're gonna go here. And we probably can knock out 2 quests right now while we're here. I was wondering how we were gonna do this, but so we'll go in here, appraise this igniter. Yeah, we didn't even have to waste a day quest to do this, to teleport here. What? Which one is, no, not that one. I need... Yeah. Let me appraise it.
Welcome.
Right?
Splendid.
Okay then.
Okay, that's done.
All right then.
Actually,
I've got
let's
quite
over here. Let's check some of your igniters. No, nothing changed. I feel like I probably should just in case. They do multiple.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
The honey bee. My bad. The honey bee. Alright, let's go here. This is what we need for the main quest.
What?
Hey! Just between us.
All right then.
Okay, let's head out here. Let's check this request again.
All right then. All right then. All right then. All right then.
Whatever will I do?
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
Well, stranger things have
All right
happened.
then.
And what is it you want? Huh? What? Well, stranger
All right
things
then.
have happened.
Let's head there right away.
If you can, I'll be much obliged. What is it?
Hey, mister!
Idiot.
All right.
Hey, mister!
Wonder if I could have been one of
The hell is that?
What now?
All right, heroes. We are going to stop here. It was a long day for me, so I gotta get up early again tomorrow. I got a long day with the work and the family. So we're gonna stop here. Action-packed session today. We accomplished a lot, and we're gonna accomplish more. We finally unlocked the ninja. We're close to the samurai. We're gonna get it. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. But until then, make sure you guys follow Legendary Hero Chronicles on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, follow Ray Cunningham Jr. on TikTok, and follow Legendary Hero Chronicles on Instagram to stay plugged in to all our social media platforms. Until then, stay watching, stay playing, stay legendary, and I'll see you guys on our next adventure. Stay blessed.